What is going on, guys? OG2K here, back with another video. You guys have been killing it with the support on my videos, man. So I really appreciate it. Bang bang bang. My opponent's team name is Bang Bang. So just perfect for me. So all right, so today we will be running the same playbooks: Miami offense, Vikings defense. In regs I would not run Vikings defense because the double or nothings really make the nickel 2-4 work. So without it, it's really not that great, to be honest with you. But with it, it's the best defense in MUT or any mode that you have double or nothing. So close and pinch, put our zone drop on 5 for a zone that we do not use. Default for everything. These for option. And cover 2 shell. Make sure you got height and speed out there at DB. And all right, we're facing 5 wide. One of the best offenses this year, made popular by Sieve, the YouTuber. And we are just going to make sure that we cover the seams. Throws it up and picked by Polamau. All right, I'm not thinking this guy's a great player, but you know, we'll take the win. We're trying to get top 100 out of there with Polamau. 6'4" at DB, guys. Very good player to have. We do have 50 Raiders, the best theme team. So if you guys want that, just go on mut.gg, build the team. Yeah. So play we're showcasing today, halfback dive. We'll see if we could work it on the 2-pointer here. And we don't, but you see why it's good. Kind of opens holes, kind of gives me an opportunity to speed burst. So we're just trying to really showcase that play and show how it opens up my offense. Big thing that I do is I come out and pistol deuce close every play. It really disguises what I'm trying to do because pistol deuce close is symmetrical, meaning this looks the same on both sides. And they don't know what side I'm flipped to, so when I audible to other formations, that gives me that advantage. But you know, like they can't run nickel because I'll attack the side that their slot DB is not on. With a flood concept, with drags, corners, that kind of thing, we have the best corner out in the game on both sides. So that's pretty cool because you could stem them down and bench and they get over and above zones. They beat man and zone. Okay, there's another pick. You know, this is good. Not a great opponent, but we could still showcase. Okay, he's going to quit. Next game, we will try and showcase the run a little better. Bang, 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 and he conceded. We'll see you in the next game. All right, guys, we are back for game 2. You see the boys, Devontae Adams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Cam Newton. Oh, man, gonna be special here. We're playing D24. So let's see the kind of damage we could do on defense first. You know, underrated pro tip: try and not kick with full power, no matter who their returner is. Actually, I mean, Travis Hunter is the best returner probably, but you want to get them, you know, before the 25 or 20 or 25. You're trying to get them into like a weird situation where it's a better situation for you than them just doing a touchback. Yeah, so I talked about it earlier. Raiders theme team, we have Porter. He's not a high overall, but he is 6'3", 89 speed. So we will play him this game. I know Surtain got a pick in the last one, but pinch, crash down, hover over the center. That's how we run the D. Almost switched. Dang it, man. New Jeremy Chin card with Lurk Artist. I would like him to be able to jump that, but we did all we could there. Honestly, we made a good switch. So I mean, it happens sometimes. Now, thing I like to do in this defense, I don't know if you get how many times you guys have watched me play. Right there, beautiful. Just pinch, crash down. We pass commit when we think they're gonna pass. Just really basic. Okay, bunch X nasty. What I'm doing to bring the linebackers in like that, we are going to shade up because we think he's going deep. In that situation, pressure comes in again, 4 double or nothings. Okay, here's the point I want to say. You go right on the D-pad, and then you hit the right bumper, not the right trigger, the right bumper, and that shows blitz only with your linebackers, and that is good versus compact offenses. Brings that linebacker in, and it really helps them cover the seam a little bit better. Okay, good play by my opponent, but we're still on 4th down. This guy does not know my tendencies, so we will bring out our classic cover 2. And because it's a short down situation, we're going to turn the clouds into hard flats on the outside. We're going to man up and shade these 2 guys in. And he runs an RPO, but we have the man up. And he breaks the tackle, but he is short and pushed out of bounds. So we could really break down our play, finally. And it is the halfback dive. It's not a crazy run, but when you have human joystick, Jameer Gibbs, and you have a 50 out of 50 theme team, it doesn't matter which one because Gibbs gets them all. It really helps. A good kind of speed burst to the edge. And potential for a touchdown. We get tackled. You see there, 31 yards. You think that sometimes you think, 10-yard, 5-yard carries aren't much, which is most of the time what you're going to get, which is great. 5 yards a carry is great. It really makes them have to commit. Now you see he's in cover 0, which is good versus the run. But the thing that is special about this offense is we have short and elite on our 2 receivers, and we have the best corner routes in the game. He is in 1 high safety. Yes, hopefully he stays in man because he's using that top safety. And you'll see just how good Devontae Adams beats a man. And beautiful. We get them to go to man, which is good run defense. And then bang, bang, bang. Finger point 2. We hit him with a man beater in our corner route that beats both a man and zone. So even if it was zone, that play is still probably going to work, which is most of the time what you call a universal play. Plays that beat man and zone. Really any kind of coverage until you know exactly what they're going to call. So just solid play there. You can't really go wrong with the corner route in this formation. So, I mean, you just got to build around it, really. I like drags, inverted zigs, anything of that nature. Would really helps that complement that corner route. So let's see what we could do on defense again. We got to stop already. Let's see. Cover the cloud like we do always. Show blitz with the linebackers. We're going to cloud the right just in case he streaks the tight end and fades that right receiver. Okay, he's doing that. And we switch it because the outside third on the left was actually going to play the streak. So that top safety really could have been used by me there. Again, I don't know how many times you guys have watched me, but we did. Okay, blitz comes in, great play and all, but little detail that we did there is we moved in the slot inside of the top safety. Another thing you could do is move the top safety outside of the slot. What that does, the 2 closest people to the sideline get blocked by the RPO, and we don't want the flat to get blocked because he is responsible for playing it. Okay, he hits the Texas again to get into a short 4th down situation again. He did that the last time in a different formation. We'll do the same coverage, actually. We'll do the 2 hard flats, man those 2 guys up, shade them in, route commit them in. We're going to do the same thing after this break here because, he didn't know what we were going to do. So, yeah, but I really like this setup for 4th down or even a 3rd down sometimes, but I like it specifically for 4th down because they call these weird plays on 4th down with curl routes and stuff, and I would just like to be able to have a better way to take it away, honestly. We'll try doing a weird variation of it here. Hard flat to left. And works out beautifully. They try to hit us in these seams on 4th down because they're afraid of the pressure coming in. Seams are good. They're quick reads, which they're thinking, okay, if the pressure is going to come in, we want a route that I'll be able to throw before the pressure gets in. But no, we have vert hooks there too to take away the short and, with the flats and hard flats and clouds and stuff. And we have the yellow zones to take away the middle. Really looks like cover 0 here. I want to showcase the run, but we obviously know it's cover 0. So we will put out a cover 0 beater. These corner routes, fry man. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. Wow. That looks pretty terrible by me. We did have routes open. I just hit the wrong button. So, I mean, Bad play. I mean, we hit the wrong button. It wasn't like we made the wrong read. Just human error. We're all human, so I mean, we are not perfect. But he is down. He's still down a stop, so we're still gonna pass commit. I don't think Cam Ward's really that fast, so we're not gonna contain that right side. We're just kind of flowing to that side with our switch stick. And, you know, we didn't really need to contain there. Like, even when he did roll out, yeah, he got out, but he didn't, like, threaten me because of that, if that makes sense. So we won't contain. Switch stick. Okay, the Texas is, okay. See, like, we don't have to contain. Like, I don't think that he's going to really harm me by doing that. But we will have to look out for the Texas route because seemingly no matter what formation he's in, he's going to call it. So pass commit, shade up. Really conservative, playing for the pass, really a lot here. Looking for like, okay. Beautiful, guys. We get a safety. We're not doing anything crazy. I mean, we do have a good switch stick, which is, you're going to have to get that down, guys. Like, that's the most important thing about the way I play defense is having a competent switch stick. But when you call cover 3 cloud, make sure you have your safety, like your middle safety has to be on most of the time, the wide side. But if they're in like a bunch on like an off scenario, you want the middle third to be on the side where they're going to hit you in the seams, which most of the time is like a bunch side. So even if they call that to the short side, you're going to have to do that. Now we showcase our run, dive up the middle. Beautiful. Really opens up everything for me because now he just only wants to run man coverage. And we're going to make him pay dearly. So just a different way to do it is we go into our split close pro. And we will... we'll just set up a man beater. It's nothing other than a man beater, and he's in zone. But we were able to pass lead and juke, and even a predicted wrong, you guys have to throw some kind of short or safe option sometimes, and just try and let your stick work be great. That juke we use there is the one where you throw. You could have your finger on the right trigger, but when you are going to juke with a player with high juke, take your finger off of the trigger when you're doing that, and it gives them like a glide animation sort of. So we called a man beater there, and we were able to score against zone. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just gotta be able to shade up, and you know, make them really work hard down the field here. Alright, we are going to shade up and pass commit. We want our, what that does by shading up, by hitting Y and then up on the right stick, or triangle if you're on PlayStation, which I am, is that makes these blue zones, the ones on the bottom, it makes them turn into cloud flats instead of hard flats. Okay, he throws it up. And almost caught but knocked out. It turns them into clouds, which plays a little bit deeper. So like those drags and stuff, the short options, flats, will get underneath and get open. But if they're in a scenario where like that kind of stuff, you're fine with them hitting that, which I am right there. Like that's the kind of stuff that'll be open. In these ranked games, guys, if you're trying to get top 800, you want to manage the clock, and this is pretty much clock management at its finest here. So, I mean, even a cloud guarded that flat route there, believe it or not. Go to our 4th down setup. Guess in the comments what you think it is, and you guys were right. Man up, 2 people of your choice, and shade them to the side the zones are not, and make a switch. Beautiful Raiders theme team. You just got tall players everywhere. And we are out for 6. No, but I won't make you guys sit around in this one. We'll see you in the next game. Alright guys, we are back for our last game of the video here, and we kind of breezed past our last 2 games. I mean, funny enough, we breezed past all of our games in our gauntlet videos, which is great. I mean, but eventually we're going to match up with one of these pro players soon. And I will, you know, if you guys want to see like pro tournaments and stuff, I will try my best to have that happen. So just let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want. Setting all of our adjustments here. Cover 2 shell and under center so we could showcase our run defense here. Same thing, cover 3 cloud, pinch, but we crash up this time and contain, and then show blitz with your linebackers. And then you kind of gotta, yep, see they shoot the hole themselves sometimes. But so the side with the slot corner, you want a user that side, the linebacker on that side, due to the fact that you want to give both sides equal opportunity to stop the run most of the time, unless you know what side they're going to run to. In that case, you could kind of commit a little bit more, but you want to play it safe sometimes. All right, user that right linebacker, switch onto this guy, almost get a pick. We're fine with that though. Next time we will contain. We did play against the Cam Ward user in our last game, but I think this guy must be he's just more effective with the rollout, so we're going to try and contain against this guy as opposed to the last guy we played. So, alright. Okay, he does a toss. Max kind of there. Okay, we got guys. 3 yards is okay. So, I mean, you just don't want him to get that big play. We play bend but don't break around here, just like the Bills in real life, which are my favorite team, obviously. So, alright. Another pro tip, when you need, obviously we shade down on early down situations. Gonna switch stick there, but when we shade down, that puts the hard flats, they take away the drags, clouds take away the corners when you shade up. That's all cool, but when you shade outside, it makes the vert hooks play a little bit more outside. So if it's a spread out formation or a formation where you want them to play a little bit more outside, this other safety, then you could shade out. Okay, man up the dude on the motion, switch around. Okay, chin, and he's there. Lurk artist, that is a underrated thing. Raiders theme team go crazy. Couldn't get out there, but Jeremy Chin, great play, man. We want to showcase first play of the game dive. We're making a video about this. The joystick on Gibbs makes it crazy, but yeah, kind of beats every defense. It's good because the tight end blocking seals off like any guys coming in free. And you just want to be able to burst to the edge. Couldn't get out there, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure he's in man, which you guys already know what's going to happen to him if he is. So, nice try, man. Thanks for the touchdown. We are that matter of fact on this. Oh, no. No, but we live to fight another down. We do have our bread and butter still in our back pocket, so let's pull that out. Let's pull it out here. Honestly, yeah, thing about Cam Newton, he takes an extra second to like audible do a different formation, but honestly, it's worth it. This play beats man and zone. Noticing a common theme with me is I like plays that beat both kinds of coverage, which are man and zone. That corner beats man, as you guys saw there, and the right side normally is the zone beater. So I like to showcase that. You will see that play in later videos, so don't worry if I don't show it in this game ever throwing that route. But or you could just try it out yourself if you really wanted to. Now he is in a defense where that like slot corner is like in a weird middle spot, so it means it's mid blitz. So we will call this play. And beautiful corner route with short in, fries man. Yep, beautiful. Spin around, and we do our bang, bang, bang celebration. Yep, Nico Collins, beautiful. All right, the kickoff here is shallow of the end zone, perfect. Worth noting. Now he's got to try and make it to the 20, which he gets a yard short, so we gain a yard off of it. Yeah, underrated tip. I like to talk about those little things so you guys have that advantage over your opponents. I mean, 1 yard seems like not a lot, but sometimes games come down to that. So just going back is the thought process on that touchdown. We have that flat route, which is amazing, versus that mid blitz play. And then we just built around. See the run shoot there. Same thing, just crash up, contain, pinch your line, and you got to try and shoot the gap a little bit. I just like to flow to where the run goes. I'm not really trying to like commit too hard to anything. Okay, we saw this last time. Contain that right side, switch stick, and pressure comes in before he has time to make a read. So, all right. So we do have a stop on him. Okay, cover 2 here because I do not like when on the left they have that like weird cross wheels play. So we're going to take away that seam streak in the wheel with this. I think pressure will come in by the time if he calls that play. Switch around. Okay, misses the throw. Beautiful. Gotta get honestly. Okay, Trey Y flex. Yeah, we'll call it. I trust my switch stick to fill in the holes if anything gets open. We are going to route commit both of those guys inside who are manned up, which is the tight end and he's short. Nice job there. The man up got fried, but we did have a cloud, which is specialized to guard like corner routes and things of that nature, but he is still there to make the play. But yeah, I think this play is great versus mid blitz because the flat route is hard to guard, and then our other options most of the time get open off of that route. Like if they commit to it, other things will be there. Nice. That's just kind of the way we like to play. Turn on cue clock and come out in a auto motion play. I like to come out in this counter on the left so they don't have like the thing about when you come out in a read RPO is the running back has X or A on his icon, and that won't happen when you're calling just like a normal run or a pass or something. So that kind of gives away your play. But the thing about coming in an auto motion play is it puts your Excel clock down to 15 when you have cue clock on instead of down to 10. So it gives you more time to think about what you want to do out there. And we hit our halfback dive up the middle there. We're showcasing it with joystick. Gonna chew it out to the 2 minute as we are under 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Honestly, what do you say, man? Video's about to play. We're gonna call it again here just to show you. Just kind of gotta see the way it develops. Honestly, we get a couple inches there. Yeah, just gotta. You know what? We're just gonna try and burst around the edge here. You could take it up the middle. You could take it around the edge, depending on the look. You just gotta make sure that there's no penetration in the backfield. And beautiful, we hit the hole. Big thing is you gotta be able to speed burst, but which you do by wiggling the stick around. It takes practice. I would get into practice mode. You need a player with 90 plus COD, preferably to do it. So Gibbs has 90 plus on a theme team. So I know a lot of other people like to put gadget running backs in. That works too. But you just want to really practice that in practice mode. It really opens up your offense a whole lot. Gonna kick off here. And he is down 2 stops now, I'm pretty sure. So we just want to make him attack the short, which Excel clock is on and ranked, as opposed to Gauntlet, which it's not as crazy in Gauntlet. So yeah, we just want to make him attack the short. We're going to shade up. He's going to run the ball, which to me, that's kind of giving up because, okay, he goes to the menu. I don't think he knows what's about to happen to him. The Excel clock will take this down to about 40 seconds. And yep, we were right. He does not know. And we contain, put a cloud on the right to take away the corner. It's covered. Our contain does the trick. And he is low on time, low on plays, as he only has 2 plays to convert the first down here. Now, adjustment we will do is man up Nico Collins and shade him left because the zones are on the right and we're afraid of the seam streak or corner out to the left. We don't want to have to waste our switch stick on that if we know it could possibly be coming. And go right here, pass commit, because it's a passing situation. Either the deep and the short gets open. Honestly, we'll live with that. Yeah, good play. Like, we'll live with a good play, man. If you're going to pass a drag route and get 60 yards off of it, you know, you're not going to get that every time. So we're kind of fine with that. Just got to make them work down here, though. Okay, we can't pass commit here because, honestly, it wouldn't be a terrible rundown. Nope, he tight read again, takes another drag. We'll let the clock run. We won't use our timeouts due to the simple fact that we saw how bad his clock management was earlier, so we're just really trying to exploit that. Hard flats to take away the drags, contain the right to stop the rollout to a strong hand. If it was Michael Vick, we'd leave the contain on the left and re-blitz the right, but since it's that guy, Cam Ward, who's a righty, we just do it on that side. All right, hard flat, man up the two biggest threats. Get down to shoot the run, and he's shallow with a first down marker. He only has 2 plays if we hold him, but yeah, pretty much only 2 plays. He might be running it here. We're gonna come out in the same thing. Man up the RPO option. We got to be really good with the run shoots here. No run. And tried to stop the rollout, but our defense does it for us. And he's down to his last play here. Yeah, last play for sure, because if he gets the first down, he's not going to have time. Would be a crazy thing if he got out on the sideline, though. I'm pretty sure we know his play. I think 2 slants on the left, tight end hitch. And we knew the play. It was just too good of a play, man. That play is very, very tough to defend. So hats off to my opponent there. All right, cool thing we like to do before half is we go down, we leave a couple seconds, and this could work here. I doubt it'll work, but it could. It's our best bet. We sub in linemen at tight end, just like real life. And we put a good tight end here at fullback so that we have the best blockers possible. And then we come out in this run, and man, this could be a touchdown if we get the right angle on this. No, didn't look good there, but I mean, I've had that happen in the past where we just kind of burst it around for a touchdown, so worth a shot there. All right, we get ball at half here. Let's see if we could try and have like a worksman-like drive and chew the clock out, spin around, get to the 45, which is insane. We have a player who is 6'4" or taller, and they could spin out there, so I really like this I-form stretch left here because his line is kind of shifted right a tiny bit, and he doesn't really have like a run shoot for this, I don't think yet. Yes. Yes, Gibbs. Out of there. Nice, man. Now that puts us in a situation where we could just chew the clock a little bit. It's not the end of the world if we take 3 because we're still up 2 scores, which I really doubt he's going to hold me to 3, but if so, it's really not the end of the world. Showcase our run, hit the edge, juke in, and perfect. 2nd and 1 gives us another play to chew clock. So can't hate being on a 2nd and 1. It's easy to get the first down, and it gives you more time. So halfback dive. He does a good shoot this time. Gibbs, let's see. No, yeah, I was cooked. All right, let's see. Let's see what he's got for my split close play. Because I really don't think this guy, I don't think he knows what's coming. Actually, I just don't think he'll be able to guard the corner on Adams, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, he couldn't. 4th and inches. Honestly, let's just go for it, man. What do we have to lose in a ranked game? Let's see, man. Honestly, uh, it is a video showcasing a halfback dive, but he is really selling out for it. I would really love to showcase it, but it gets to a point where you just gotta call the better play. Call this play man beater all across the board and our flat route. Break that down on a different video. This works very, very effectively. That's a popular running back flat. It gets out faster than a normal running back flat, hot routed. It's just like the play spacing switch in Gun Bunch X Nasty, which is popular among pro players like Villain AV. A lot of players like Clef to God, all of them, they love to hit that running back route super quick. Gets outside of hard flats sometimes and man up sometimes as well. But you just got to be able to know, like, if they're going to take it away, you got to be able to have routes that, work around it. So that's what I like to do. You have one good route or a couple routes that you think will work, and then you build around them. That's a big thing with creating route combos that are effective against everything. You got to have an idea of what will work. You don't have to have the whole play in your head. Just one or two routes that you like. And then make sure that you don't have a bunch of people running into the same area of those routes. And that'll really give you the biggest chance for those routes to work. And corner route, we're going to switch. He goes up top. Chin should have it. Yes, Lurk Artist. Very underrated on your safeties. And nice try, buddy. 50% to my 100. We'll be seeing you, man. Nice try, buddy. That'll do it, man. Let's look at the leaderboards real quick. I appreciate if you guys stayed till this late in the video. Please drop a like. Let me know what you think about these videos, man. I love making them. I will be consistent. Uploading them every single day, breaking down little details about the way I play. And let's take a look. Top 100, we are 87. So beautiful. 92 and 6. 4,830 ranking points. 21 game win streak. So yep, just right among some pretty solid players here, man. We are going to continue to try and solidify this top 100 for the end of the season, which is in about a few weeks now. So appreciate you guys for coming to the video, and we'll be seeing you in the next one, man. Peace.